This is the 5-4-3 factor conversion challenge. This is not a training for people who want to get better in sales. This is for people who want to separate themselves from the rest of the market. This is my big idea that I want to share with you. One of the reasons why we are not selling at the level that we desire is because we're not going back to the heart of conversion. Selling someone is the result of actually converting someone. This is the big domino. If you knock this one, all the other dominoes fall, right? Here's the big idea. Here's the big domino. And that is that you are the market. It's your skill, not the economy, that determines your success. And the sales experience is the new opportunity. The market's not out there. The market's in here. You are the market. It's not the market's job to make you successful. It's your job to become the market. Your Goliath competitors are training your buyers every single day. If you are not actively shaping that training, someone else is. Remember, Goliath is like, David, come closer, come closer. And so your customer, when they're like, hey, what's your incentive? What's your discount? What's your deal? Remember, they've been trained, they've been manipulated by Goliath. So what they're doing is they're saying, hey, go talk to the Davids. Tell them, like, what's your discount? What's your incentive, right? What's your coupon? What's your same-day deal? David wins by playing a different game. The one thing that Goliath can never scale is this, the ultimate sales experience. Your Goliath companies will never invest the amount of money necessary to pour into their salespeople like a David company will. They just won't, because they don't believe in that, right? They believe in order to get the price, it's about the market, it's about location, it's about discounts, but the David companies believe it's about you. You believe it's about you. So you invest in you when they're investing in everything external. And right now, the only thing that a Goliath company will never do is they will never believe in the ultimate sales experience. They just don't believe that. Sales is a calling and transformation is the outcome. This week is about making one decision, and that's who are you going to be in this market? That's what this is about. We all have a warrior inside of us. A warrior is not an aggressive person. A warrior is the most accountable, best version of each of us. A sales warrior leads when others hesitate. Sales warriors do not wait for conditions to improve. They improve themselves until conditions don't matter. The salesperson who can create 100% resolution wins more sales than everyone else, regardless of the economy. And that's what we're going to work on today. Here's the big idea for today. Rapport is the foundation of your entire sales experience. If you focus on winning the sale, then unfortunately your brain immediately goes to, oh, well, to win the sale, I got to lower the price. I don't want that to ever be the thing inside your brain ever again, is how do I win the sale? I don't want to think about how do I win the sale. I want to think about how do I win the sales experience? Because if I win the sales experience, you win or you lose, but in my opinion, you win every time. Right? So if you win the sales experience, you're going to win no matter what, because you are the one that's giving them something that's phenomenal, even if they end up not choosing you. I'm not going to fight with the same sword. I'm going to fight with a different game. That's playing David's game. Say it with me though. Last week, my Goliath competitors kept saying, come closer and fight me, right? Here's what we're offering over here. Here's our incentive. Here's our discount. Here's our coupon. Good luck, little David company. There's no way you can compete against that. And they were like, pick up your discount sword, pick up your coupon sword, pick up your incentive sword and fight me. And you're like, all right, I'm fighting you with the same sword. But now I know their sword was their discount. And fighting them with a discount sword is not my game. So today I play David's game, the game I can win. So everything we talked about only works if that identity is locked in. You're always one skill away from anything, from better marriage, better parenting, better body. You're one skill away from anything. We're in a socially unacceptable market, meaning that your buyers don't lack desire, they lack certainty. They want to buy, but they're afraid. When buyers are uncertain, they must borrow your certainty. You got to give them encouragement. They got to borrow your courage. Certainty does not come from surface level conversations. Certainty comes from depth. Depth is where the sale happens. The why always must be greater than the sacrifice. So here's the big idea I want you to really hear today. Your sales process you've been taught to use was built for a socially acceptable buying market. It was built for a different time, and it was built for a discount-led organization to complement a discount-led approach when it was cool to buy something, when it was socially acceptable. We got to let go of the goal is the one call close. No, the goal is the first call needs to achieve something. We need to achieve resolution for them, and we need to make them feel like they're winning. And so you have to help them make small decisions. You have to make it easy for them, and you have to show them, okay, the next decision we need to make is this. Make decisions with them and make them win and cross off the things they don't want. If you can make them accomplish something on the first call, then they will gladly give you a second meeting. Each customer you have needs you to be something else. Sometimes they need the servant to step up. Sometimes they need empathy. Sometimes they need the leader because the leader is going to give them direction. And sometimes your customers are overwhelmed. They got too many options. They got too much to think about. They got too many vision boards. towards whatever. And so they need that leader. They need that direction. They need that support, right? Here's the big idea. Some people look at the market and shrink. Sales warriors look at the market and they multiply. Your process and your identity is either your weapon or your weakness. Great salespeople will always do better in the worst economy. When the darkness comes, people are attracted to the light. First, we must serve them with empathy, and then we must lead them with authority, and then we must protect them with truth. We have to believe in ourselves, and we have to believe that we are the wealth, and the wealth is within us. We are not the golden egg. We are the goose that lays the golden egg. And the more that you believe that, the more you will produce all kinds of golden eggs in your life. The big thing I want you guys to get in is this. The difference between feeling clear today and still executing 6 months from now is how you see yourself. How you see yourself in life has more to do with your success than what you do. First, you have to believe it's going to work. Step 2 is you have to receive, which means you have to take it in. You have to say, I'm going to do this. And then number 3 is then you have to do it. Sometimes people fall short on the doing part. There are 2 thieves of our success. Those 2 thieves are procrastination and diffusion. And then number 4 is that you got to go share the success so you can help other people believe in themselves. The best policy is honesty, okay? Be honest with people. The truth will set your prospect free. So Jason, what should I tell people I am? A sales professional. We want to tell people the truth, and then we want to be the best version of us. When someone's not being transparent, you can feel it, right? People need to know that you're telling the truth, and they need to feel that. Sales warriors don't manipulate. Sales warriors lead. Sales warriors tell the truth. The market won't magically get easier. Skill wins in every market, and waiting only widens the gap between you and the top producer. Today is about deciding who you are no longer willing to be. We have to kill the thing that's killing us. We have to cut off the thing that's holding us back. This is not a graduation. A graduation is the end. A commencement is the new beginning. How you see yourself has more to do with your success than what you do, because everything that you do is first created based upon how you see yourself. Say it with me. I am the market. My skill, not the economy, determines my success. When I lead with my process and I create 100% resolution, I win the sales experience and I win the sale.